Welcome back, folks, to Pigs TV. Your Pigs as usual. So today we're doing more of obviously Factorio. We need to get. That's a bit of a recap. We need to get. We need to get the blue, but we've got everything else. But we need the sulfur and we need the engines. Now the engines are partly getting made here, but not yet. But while all this is going on, let's consider the sulfur. Now, the sulfur, if I remember rightly, is in the chemical. So let's just build one of them while we walk up there, because, like I said, it's a jaunt and a half, unfortunately. Next time, I'll make sure it's not like that. Yeah, because that's the plastic. Now I might eventually convert this to the rail and then get the rail to go pick it up, and then that way we don't really have this unbelievably long I mean, as you can see in the mini map, I'm having to go like 3/4 of a mile. It works, and I'm gonna have to take this bite and nest out. Obviously the coal's coming down here, which we may have to actually send some coal down there anyway. You know, it's like a questionable. I think if I am right, which I'm probably not right, where is it? I think it'll be that way. We want the sulfur, so it'll be the gas, which just so happens to be coming through here. Which with that and water. Well, water is a mile away. Yeah. Sure. We obviously want it from here. How much? We're not doing too bad. I could make the gas, because it's just making the gas. I could send another one and make it from here. What would that be? I think it's a pipework. I'm trying to think. Yes, it's pipework. Oh my word! Oh my. Well, this is just a trauma. But it is what it is. We just have to deal with it. I better get some pipework. The unfortunate thing is all the way up here is the water. Right. Give me one of these where I can just attach the water. Right. Thank you very much. No, actually, I think I can. What I can do, I'll do it from this one here. But I'm gonna need a huge amount of these. And we just let it come down here. 9, 8. Right, where am I? Absolutely nowhere near I want to be. Right, let's just the wording of plonk. Plonk. plonk ourselves on there. Probably don't need as many of them now, so let's just get rid of them because because that's just going to waste our. I'm only just gonna. I just want to get it going. I'm not really worried about what it looks like for now. Right, that'll do. That's not connected. That means the water's now connected. We've got water in there. I need gas. How much? Is it making enough to be spliced? Is the question. Right, let's... No, we can't do that. But we can do... how far is that going to go over? That'll do there. It's not pretty, but hey. Right, and we got... Yes, we got enough-ish. But it's not going to make it. I still think it needs pipe work. If I remember, this needs pipe work. Let's get electric going. Yes, because the reason why I've said, and I'm just going to test it here, is if I get off, what have we wanted? Blue. I bet you, yeah, see, there. That is what that is gonna do there. I just need to make sure. No, it needs a. Dead sure that needs that. Auto insertion. Oh, is it not? Oh, is it a belt? Am I getting it wrong again? I think I'm getting it wrong again. I know it's a belt, isn't it? Just that's why it says auto insertion. What? What about? I just want to make sure that. Yeah, so it's a belt. Right, okay. Okay, doc is smoking. Now I know. Once I know, I know. Now, would it be possible to use the other belt? Fast inserter. There's no... We haven't got... I want the inserters that I can use to swap to say just do advanced combos. No. Is that combos? No. Sorry about this. I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the converters that allow me to like be selective. Inserters that can move multiple items of the same type. No, that's not what I want. It's probably further down when you get the blue. That's why I can't do it. I can't see it. Never mind. That's okay. We just need to have about 60 billion of these. Which means I haven't got enough. What would make it sense is to follow this debacle. Because when I rip it out then, Oh, that's a bit lucky. We definitely need to go. I've run out. I've run out of what I need. And I've also done that wrong around, which is... Oh, it's going well today. Yeah. I'd have to do... That's fine. I don't want to do another line then. And there's a reason for that as well. It needs to come... Thank you. It needs to come down the bottom anyway. I can't see. I can't see the wood for the trees. Yeah, this was not the brightest of ideas I ever had. I don't know what I'm doing now. I've got that down there. Oops, don't want that one. Right, where's this actually going to come out then? Because also I need some more of this, so I'm going to need some more. I need to come back over here. Because this is going to be at the bottom, because we're going to make the blue at the... Well, we're going to make these... Where are we going to make them? Yeah, down here. Or we're going to make it here? That's the question. Because we've been making them... Yes, as a sulfur. So actually, I'll be making it here. Which means I need to follow the... I need to follow this then. Okay. And my next trick... I'm going to have about 1,000 of this, right. I'll just make an absolute load of them. So I want it to come... I want it to come out here somewhere, so I'm going to have... This is going to be like this one here, but coming downwards, and, well, one come downwards, one come upwards. So let's just turn this somewhere here. Right, that's... Yeesh. Right, that'll do. Yeah, that's enough. Lens. Yeah, it's definitely, you've got to... This is a lot more difficult than it, in a sense, than it used to be. Because you didn't have to do all this malarkey. Yep. I need to reconnect that now. That's it. That's otherwise we'll have a problem. I've still got the things on there. Still do it. Auto select it again. Right, they are now, but they're not making them, are they? Because I didn't connect that into there. Yeah, it would actually make sense for that to actually come down here, wouldn't it? Now I've cut that out. We might as well solve that one while we're solving the other one. Right, and you don't do that now. You come down there. And I'll have you all your back. I'm just going to leave that to let that get built up. Don't really mind, but this lane will be the plastic lane. There we go. There we go. Okay. That sort of cleaned it up a bit. It's a bit faster. Right then, let's connect that nightmare and let's get this going while we're still building. And there's no way you can actually cancel all. I thought there'd be a way to cancel the and apparently not, so let's not worry about that. I'm doing it wrong. I don't like this at all, but to start with, we haven't got the rail, you see, so we can't really do much. That's the problem. Why aren't you making any more? Because where's water the problem? That is the right way around. That's there. Get it right in a minute. Right. This is the thing about trying to do it when it's right. What's wrong with you? You're saying water is a problem. Why is water a problem? Because it doesn't feel as if the water's actually coming through. No, it's not coming through. Because that was the problem. Pipe work. Right. That's now reconnected properly. Is it doing it now? Yes, it is doing it now. Sofa is coming. Woohoo! Right, let's go on these. This will be so much faster if I walk on the... It's alright, you can't walk down on it. You can't walk up on it, though. That's so much faster. Right, let's tear this down. Don't need it anymore. Give myself some... I'll give them back to the red. Right, I need to find the... there we go. There we go. I know it's getting full up now. Right, that's done. I don't obviously know where it's going to go yet. Ay, ay, ay. One. Right, so if I... That one's going up, so it's not really like that, but it's sort of like that. No, it's not like that at all. It's actually this one here. This is the one. But not all like that either. So if I copy that, I need to give it 5 spaces again. Oh, I need, yeah, it's supposed to be down here, isn't it? 1, 2. Flipping. I hate these. They all get in a damn way. Oh, right, let's get rid of some of this. Right, that's done. I can now get rid of the stone into here. That'll do. Pick up that again. Pick up that again. Thank you. Right, you can stay there. Don't be going anywhere. I'll try that again, shall we? Copy. Five. Then we want blue, blue, and blue, and blue. That's good. Right, so one of these has to come down. Where's that? Oh, it's still not really in line, but it'll... You never really know. I'll do that one. Or should I do that one? Yeah, let's change that to... That's the one that's coming up, so that'll have to be the engines. We need to put 2, so we need the red and the sulfur. So sulfur will be on its own. So let's bring that down. Get out of my way. There's a good chap. Right, you can just stop that. I'm surprised we haven't had the sulfur yet. Still not coming through. Or I've forgotten. Or I haven't connected something. I'm not really worried about that. Let me go back on there so I can go faster. I had a strange feeling that was not connected properly. Once we get all this laid out, it should be relatively easy to get things coming faster, he says to himself. Are we convinced? Are we convinced? Don't know. Obviously, we'll still have to have that going that way, that going that way. So the sulfur should come down here. That's our end point as usual, like that. Let's put the infrastructure in before we have a nightmare. How many have I got? I have not got enough, so we'll build one. Don't really need. I suppose I don't need the all of them, do I really? let's link just from there. That'll do. Oh, that's not going to work because I'm not... Right, that should work. I'll need the... They're taken from there and there. That's the other way there. They're taken from there and there. So this has to be the red circuits. So where's our red circuits then? Probably, yeah. Exactly in here. But going to be completely in the way of everything. I'll have to redesign this part, but I'm not going to stop myself at the moment. Right, that. So now I need to get the... Oh, there we go. See, sulphur's coming in. Let's just pause that so we don't go too far. So I've got the sulphur. I just need the engine. So if I go make the engine. Now we've got that. See, it's a flipping nightmare, this. There. I will have to cross, a bit like crossing the streams. Don't cross the streams. The engines are made in here, aren't they? So we need at least... yeah. Now there is a way to flip these, but I don't know if I can remember. There is a way to flip this. This is my convoluted thing. So I can rotate it, but you can flip it somewhere, but I can't. Oh, that flips it up and down. Oh, that's right. But how do you flip it? Horizontal? Oh, yeah, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we want it there, or do we want it like? Really, it should be further up, shouldn't it? Let's. See, this is what I don't like. That really just gets my goat. It should just allow that to go over it. It's a blueprint. Just don't allow that. Just stupid. Sorry about that, but it just winds me up because this game could be, you know, difficult at the best of times. Right, come on, up. I think you're there. Right, that'll do. I ain't worried about. Right, you. Oh, cut that. Because you're gonna have to have. I think you're gonna have to have that as well. So this needs to change to the engine, wherever they are. So, oh god, we need a lot more with this one. So this isn't going to work then, is it? Because I need 2 lanes, not just 1 lane. I'm going to be able to get that in. Somehow. But not the way that I want to get it in. I also need a... Got that. Can get that. Can't get these though. Right, so if that's the case, I can build them. Which is the best? Would it be best to bring this going this way instead of this going? If we need, like here, that's fine. That's a sort of a main material. That comes that way. Ay, ay, ay. Sorry about this, but you know what it's like. It can be a bit faffy, this game sometimes. Oh, it's usually the user error. Not so much the game itself. It tends to be the user error. But we're coming down here. So normally this is going to go up here, but I don't really want it to go up here, do I? I want it to come. What I want to do is have these come in the back way. Because I'm going to have to move that over. The reason why I'm doing it this way instead of... That's the wrong way around. Come on, P. Pull your phone together. Is this and this need to do the engine. I don't know why the hell those pipes need an engine. I have no idea. Well, let's not ask that question. So that could come around the centre. That could come off the centre. Obviously, if I want more, then I'm going to have to make them, you know. But hey, let's not go down that way. So there. I need to drag that because I'm going to need... So I can get that line. So I can get that. If I don't do that, then that's not going to work. Right, so now we've got this. It'll all make sense in a minute. He says to his viewers. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. Oh, I have absolutely no clue. Right, that way. So this is wrong as well. So this needs to turn. So we need to turn these the other way. Come on. In fact, we don't need them that long, but what the hell? Doesn't matter. Right, so I need, again, this to come round. Come on, let it again. Like that. So I will have two of these coming out now, right? Let's just get this going. Right, so that's doing that one. That's gonna do that one. I need a miracle. I basically need something like this again. Because... How many have I got? I've only got 2. I'm going to build 4, but whether I use the 4 engines, probably won't build 4 engines. So we need, let's just recap for me as well, never mind yourself, the viewer. For the engine, come on, where are you? We need the, so we need gears. We need to pipe the gears and the gears. We need the gears and the gears and more gears. So we actually need... They should... Oh, they're there somewhere. Where's the gears gone? There we go. See? I do know what I'm doing. Don't tell everybody, though. If I... It's got to be one of these anyway, so it doesn't really matter what I do. If I copy that just to there, I don't want to be too big. Right, so now I've got this. So if I press B and then I press horizontal, so it'll flip it this way. I want these to go upwards, so yeah, that's the right way. Right, that way. That's the line. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference about the line. Although this is the problem here. You see this here? I'm going to have to... That's 5. I'm going to have to sort of make sure this comes somewhere down about here. When I originally designed this, I said 16 lanes. But there's absolutely no way that it's going to have to be 16 lanes. So these are going to come in. These two are going to have to go on this side. One's going to have to go round, and yeah. And then they're going to have to come out this way, which is fine. They can come out this way, or they could come out this way. It doesn't really matter. You see, there's method in my madness. Don't tell everybody. So this needs to come down here, exactly where that flipping thing is. Alright then, that's fine. We'll, if I do that, that won't... Yeah, that's fine. Right, that's now going into there. So I'll just cut it off there. So you're going to take that one, or that one, that one, or that one, and you're going to put that on there, that on there, that on there, and that on there. You still need the red. So that would be that. That would be that. I've got all my reds. Damn. Bring me some reds, buddy. That way and that way. Because we want to take that in there. Right, so. Job is a good one. I missed that one. Are they connected? They are connected. And they're doing it wrong. So they need to be the engine. Engine. There we go. Engine. Engine. Come on. No, I didn't do that. Engine. Right, so that now is going to come down there, so I'll just give it this length for now, because I have no idea how many I'm going to want. I don't think I'm going to need a lot of these, to be honest. But I remember from the last play, I need one on one side and one on the other. So if I just do this, and I snake it round there, just to that one. That one will go there. And I can just, like, get that to just go here, kind of. Right, so that one's there. Go. And go. So, theoretically, when I actually put them down, like so, like I said, I don't probably need this many engines to be built, but, well, I suppose I will do it eventually. You will never know. Oh, can't get there. It's not really tidy. I don't like this. I don't like it all over, but it will do for now. Right, so now they're gonna. There we go. See, now we're making the engines. So they're gonna put the engine. When they actually build it. It does take a while to build an engine, I must admit. So this is now coming down. This is why I moved this down here. So the engine part needs to have a 2 gap. That's 1, that's 2, that's here. So that would have to unfortunately snake around there, but that'll do me. I don't want, what I don't want to do is I don't want to link. I don't want to link this to this. I want to link it at the end. This is a flipping nightmare. Because now I'm going to have to well, I don't want to destroy it. No, I won't destroy it. I want 2 gaps for that, though. 1, 2. That would be there. Jump that. That'll do. So, really there from here, this, but obviously this infrastructure is in the way. So, if this infrastructure is in the way, I need to... Not that one. That one. Send that one up there. No, that needs to have another one of these. Wherever you are. I know you're there somewhere. Try that again, shall we? I do know what I'm doing. Right, there. That will be that. That needs to turn. No, that's not going to work, is it? Yeah, I've had this problem before. If I do that, they're both going to go on both sides of the belt. I don't want that. I want you to go on that side of the belt. And they also realise that is because I'm only using then half of the amount of the belt, of the stuff. If I do that, it'll give 50%, but once that's full, it'll carry on. So it's only a lot smaller. That's another slight quirk of this. A good quirk, mind you, but it's still a quirk nonetheless. Right, so this now needs to come through. It's taken us a video just to do this blamming thing, but you know, it is what it is, and this is all going to get fixed when I move this. Right, so that's going to push through. That's going to now go up there, and that's going to give me the blue. Which is obviously, this is why we need to, this is why this all needs to move. Because we need to move it further down, so we can get more of these in. So we can get 3 lanes in this, and then we can get the blue to come down, which is exactly what I was trying to do before. Do I need... No, I don't need that then. So I can just... I can jump. I'll just jump it like that. Don't need the... There we go. So that will come down. Like so. And as like these, wherever the hell they are, these here, that will... I mean, obviously we get in the 2 going down in here, but this is going to have to change, because this is going to have to come down. Or so far maybe up there. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. Because obviously we've got these linked, and then they're going to have to unlink themselves. And it's very difficult to know the lanes. I suppose you could double them up, maybe. But you can't do that if you haven't got the thing where it'll split the 2 out. You can't do it, so I don't think I've got it yet. But anyway, right, so that now should theoretically, when I link all this up, work, he says. I'm either going to look good or terrible. Right, so we've done that one. This now needs to come up as well. And that can now keep going and making these. Have they stopped making? No, they haven't stopped making. It's just that it's so slow. But obviously, I can extend that and extend that and extend that. That's the way I did it that way, as opposed to bringing it through the front. That, in sense, was some of my idea before, but this should be further down. It should be like where that is. It should be all further down to give the lanes in the centre more room. That's the problem. So now, I preferably want them all going to. I mean, it would. What would be a really good idea would be to have it on its side going this way. Then you can bring all three lanes and connect them all in as in one go. I think that would be a better idea. Might be an idea to get a blue one. So the engines. Where's the engine? Where's the engines not going? Oh, there they are. I thought it was taking a while. I might not actually need them. To be honest with you, I might not actually need the engines only there. So I might just do that for now. If I need the engines split, then I can split them up. Because they're so expensive to make, and I don't want to lose them engines. In fact, I don't actually want to go any further than that, to be honest. I know I've got a couple of engines in there now, but it doesn't matter. I've got 16. Get rid of them, that'll do. Right, so when they're actually going to build, which takes forever and the day, I need to decide where this is going to go. So this red, we'll obviously pick this up in the next video as well. That goes down there. Green needs to come down here because I'm connecting green and thing at the moment, and I don't want to do that. This is why, like I said, this is why I did these gaps. Why are you doing that? Don't go down. Thank you very much. So green will come down there. Red will come down there. We've got blue coming. It's just now deciding. If I can copy, I'll be copying all of that, but I suppose it doesn't really make much of a difference. Let's rotate. Oh, yeah. The problem is I don't trust me not needing this space. Put that tree in the blooming way. I know a grenade will get rid of all of this quite easily. Right, so here's the thing. I'm going to copy this. I want the, you see where this lane somewhere here is? I want it to be, I'm going to have to copy all that. I only want the science, but it don't really matter. Rotate. So if I sort of, you see where the red is, if I come down somewhere down, as far away as I can do it, without it going red, which now it's just gone flipping red again. Jesus. Sorry for using that. If you're that religious, my apologies. Not everybody is. Hopefully this is going to be far enough. Then I'm not going to have to do it next time. I probably will do. We don't want any of that. We don't want any of that. We don't want any of that. Right, so I need to, as usual, rip all this down and rebuild it again. Oh, I did a cut, didn't I? And I was thinking, why is that not... This is the thing. A cut is a cut. And a paste is a paste, but it doesn't paste. But I know why. It's because I've got no nanos or anything like that, so it wouldn't work anyway. You know, I've got no robot to rebuild it again. It would have rebuilt that, I would have thought. Obviously, all this here, all this can be... We can redesign this now based on this debacle. So what we'll do... I don't have an undo button, but never mind. Don't need one. I've worked it out. That red. So that goes that way, that way. It's basically the same, but I've just rotated it. It's the same but different, is what they're saying. Can't see. Can you see the things? I can't see where the things are. There we are. One there. Right, that's it. I'll have to send it on its merry jaunt up here. Right, that'll do. It looks terrible, but it's only until I get it redesigned. As in, I put that probably up there. But... Right, so that science should technically be working. So we'll put the 3. That way, and that way. Why don't you... Why won't you, like, eat there? But never mind. Right, so I'll do the center one for obvious reasons. So the center one could be the green and the red. We need it there. Get out of the way. There's a good lad. I don't know how far I need to be over, but that'll do. Right. So there's the green. So I'm going to take this. And I'm going to put this down here. This is coming all through here, so we want to now get rid of our... This is what I mean by it's a nightmare. Am I not getting any red then? Where's red stopped? Green sign. So we're not getting any green. Where's the green gone then? We're getting no green coming through. Why are we not getting no green coming through? Oh, this is this blooming brick thing again, isn't it? Stupid bricks. Somehow I keep sometimes be building bricks. Flipping things. Them. Flipping things. There you go. There's bricks again. Why is it bricks again? I bet it's because I'm getting ore, but I'm not getting ore. I'm getting stone as well. That's why. Yay. Right, just put them in there. Get them out of there. I have to keep an eye on that. That's really annoying. I'll have to go and solve that. Another one of many things to solve. What's that? Oh, that's in Surth. So that's the red. Not that red. So this is the... Yeah, I just need to... I was thinking, what am I doing with this thing? I got confused there. Doesn't take much, I must admit. Right. That is the line here. Pigs, do it closer. Just do it right. That would be going through there. That, I don't know where that's going to go yet. For these, well, they've used them all, haven't they? That's the thing. Yeah, that's why they're not building anymore, because they've used them all. I need this to be coming through. And I'll need it to come up here. Like that. But like I said, at the moment, them are just going to go straight into that. I don't think I need them anywhere else, to be honest. Right, so that's now going to go fixed again. Yay! Ay. Blue can be on its own in this one. How are we doing over time? It's getting a bit... it's getting to that stage, isn't it? We may have to pick this up in the next video. But you can see why, now I'm sorting it out, why it's a flipping nightmare. Where is... I can't see. Who turned out the lights? Get the flipping lights on. Right, so we don't need them. We'll jump that. That's the one that we need that on. So the red will come there. The green... There's the green. The green's around here somewhere. There's the green. I couldn't see the green. Right, that needs to be coming around here. And now going on that side. The red needs to be done this way. Cut you off. Don't know why you're there. I don't even know what you're actually doing. There. So I don't need this, so I can get rid of all of this now. Like so. So I think I've fixed it. So green's at the top, blue's on the bottom. So there we go. Look at that. Have some. We're just waiting for. We're just now waiting for the red to come in. We'll just wait a few seconds just to make sure it's all working, and then we'll end the episode then. So what I can do is I'm going to have to solve that because obviously they're both going on the same side, which I don't want. So what I'll do is I'll have to fix that by just running that through there. We'll probably have to fix that by going to the other side or something like that, but we'll work that out. I know, because if I can get that on the bottoms, yeah, I suppose. Or I could push that through this side and then put that in there somewhere. So there we go. Now we're getting the blue. So the blue now, after all this episode it's taken to get that, I've pushed it so far out, hopefully, when we go for, we've got two of the main, well, we've got technically three of these sciences to do. We've got the military, we've got the purple, and we've got the yellow to do. So that might have to be pushed, but that's why I did this. So we've got like enough lanes, because you need three. You technically need, I think, another lane, but that's the science one, but I don't have that DLC. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you in the next one where we push this more forward. And yes, bye for now.